Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tatiana, and
Mr. Mike. How are you doing today,
you
Tatiana?
know what? You don't have the voice for that. I think you can do like voiceovers. No.
In the world of bad
Oh my God.
podcasting, you have Mr. Michael Parker.
Don't ever do it again. Trust me. Nobody is paying you for that. Nobody. Okay.
Well, maybe so.
They're not. So let's get with it. All right. Okay. So we here today, Mike, on this Sunday. We're getting ready to record. We literally just got off of an IG live with the wonderful, I call him Mr. Nate.
Big Nate. Nate Logic himself. Shout out to Nate. Whole ACMO show. Nate Logic, man. Yeah, we had a good talk with Nate, man. It's always good to talk with your peeps.
It was hilarious at the end. He started talking about ways to go viral with your video. I'm not going to get into everything he said. Go check the IG out, okay? The live.
Yeah, check it out on the Watch for FOUR,
Yeah.
the hook page on IG. So, Ms. Parker, what the hell are we talking about
First
today?
of all, I said I was going to ask you, Mike.
Oh.
See, you don't listen. You don't take instructions well. What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about fend for yourself.
All right. And it's crazy because we actually touched on that topic in retrospect or in reverse when we just did that IG live with Nate. We actually showed you how not to have to fend for yourself, right?
Yeah.
We literally just did that. I didn't even realize we did that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a thing in our culture that only can be one at the table, or there's only room for one. And that mentality has just been inbred in us for so long, and it's hard.
It is.
And it's not fair for us.
It's not.
Because we shouldn't have to fend for ourselves when other cultures fend together.
They do. But to even go a step further, why should you have to fend for yourself when supposedly you're making all of these valuable connections and relationships with other people, other like-minded people, so that nobody is having to get it out the mud, having to scratch it out, having to start it over, having to create it? Like, what's the point of all of this fake networking if you really not gonna network?
You just hit the nail with 7 hammers. We've talked about networking across many platforms. Check out that episode.
Yes.
And Ms. Parker is correct. How is it that if, what we talking about with Nate?
Yeah.
Somebody's social media manager.
Content manager. We're creators, content creators. Need a manager.
How can we not find social media content managers for all of us content creators out there?
Right.
That someone can afford to use them and they do the job correctly.
Do a damn good job.
Why is it that it is so hard when we have so many that they say?
Yeah.
When you look around and you look on the various social media platforms, there are hundreds and hundreds of social media creators, managers, content managers, providers. Why is it that it's so hard to find somebody that can actually do what they say in an affordable manner?
Well, I mean, you have to make sure you go through that vetting process. You got to make sure you're getting the right person. You got to make sure you know what you're looking for. You know what you want to have done, and you have to make sure you get the right person that can execute it. But let's just do a little role playing.
Ooh, you know I'm sexy.
Oh God!
For those who ain't watching, I'm shoulder rolling. I'm shoulder rolling.
Yeah, it's real stiff, so I don't. It's more like a shoulder.
I'm warming up. Okay, I'm back.
No.
I'm back.
So we're on the IG live with Nate, and he was like, we were talking about being a black content creator, being in this area. How does this feel? And he was like, I can create content all day long. I need somebody that can take the content that I create and manage it for me, meaning I need the right person that can edit it, that can splice it, that knows which platform to place what, right? He was like, I'm really looking for one. If y'all know of one, let me know. What did I say? If I find one, I I will let you know. There's no reason for you to have to go out and search for one on your own. Now, if you beat me to the punch and you find one, let me know.
Exactly.
Because when I find that person, I'm going to be like, well, I want you to do it for our brand, and I got another brand that's looking for one as well. You hit me, you hit a gold mine, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm willing, Mike's willing, we're willing to share this information so that if we get it first, Nate Logic won't have to go fend and look for it. Hopefully, if Nate Logic gets it first, he'll share with us, and we don't have to go look for it, okay?
And that's big. And you know why that's big, Miss Parker? It is because there are more seats at the table available for us than just one. You can't just be one Watchful Hook. There can't just be one Nate Logic. There has to be a collective of us at the table together. We got to fight this thing together. Because I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, a lot of these platforms are now getting to the point where they aren't putting out their content as much as they used to.
No, they're not. Well, it's not that they're not putting it out. They're not allowing it to be out.
And they are now to the point they're holding your content back from reaching certain masses unless you do what? You pay.
Yeah.
You pay for it. You pay for it. Like I say, we're now at that point where we've got to band together as collectives for the greater good. Because, like I said, we're mom and pops.
Right.
Mom and pops got the mom and pop together.
Right.
You know, we can't be on the corner stores or in other places just relying on us to help us.
Right.
Because that's not going to get us anywhere.
It's not gonna propel you to the level you need to be.
Us just spending for Watch for the Hook won't do Watch for the Hook much good.
No, you need to create these invaluable partnerships, these relationships. That, remember, every time you somewhere at a mixer drinking that lukewarm, watered down cocktail or that cheap old glass of champagne or wine, and I got warm too, because it's been, the bottle been open for a long time, because I don't like no bottle that's been open a while.
Oh,
you give me
the audacity.
The audacity. You better pop that bottle in front of me, okay?
Give me fresh.
I need that fresh.
Give me that fresh.
But when you're doing that, the hope and the goal is to continue that same energy with the other tidbits of information that you find, and we try to share.
Yes.
But not everybody does that.
Yeah, and one of the things is, some of the work we've done, we've learned how to deal with our early adopters.
Yep.
And if you don't know what the early adopters term means, I would ask you to look it up, because it may go over your head if you don't know in the background of it. And so for us, we've had some early adopters who's been with us from the beginning.
Day one, yeah.
Yeah, and we've worked with them to find other people and branch out and talk to others. And so that is in the form of not fending for yourself.
Exactly.
When somebody wears our product, like Miss Parker's got on the Hidden Message hoodie, which is available at www.watch4thehook.com. Come out and check out the latest apparel. That is somebody who isn't letting you fend for yourself. That is somebody who is speaking highly of your product. That is somebody who's promoting your product. That is somebody saying, I took pride in purchasing a quality product from them, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
That is not fending for yourself. That is what we call great promotion and great talking points from our customers.
It is. And that should translate over into the service realm.
Yes.
With the services you're needing to have done or be completed. Why? If I know somebody who's in the same realm as I am, why should I have to go and revet someone just because you don't want me to use them? I'll use the individual that does our designs for us. Every time.
Most definitely.
Every time we talk to people, or people compliment us on something, or we're on a newsletter, an article, we're being interviewed, and they talk about our design process, we shout her from the rooftop.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be seeing her on one of our hookup sessions.
She's coming soon. We shout her from the rooftop. She probably tired of us shouting her from the rooftop.
Nah, you can't get tired. Nobody get tired of getting their flowers while they're here.
We shout her from the rooftop. I've offered her. Listen to me. I've offered her up. I mean, I'm like, yo, if you need a real designer, because she's beyond now.
Yeah.
Just a graphic designer. She's not just
She
a
has
graphic
design burner.
Yeah, she's well beyond. But I'm like, if you need somebody in that industry that's gonna hear you, understand you, take you serious, I'm like, you need to go to her. You need to go to her. She is wonderful. Now, don't keep her so booked and busy where I can't access.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Because I always tell her, girl, I don't care how big you get. Please don't forget about us.
Man, and Ms. Parker's hitting on so many great points. And we're sitting up here making sure that people want to understand is that there is room at the table.
Slide over and let somebody scoot their chair up.
Exactly.
Slide over.
Exactly. And, and the sad part is, it was a documentary we were watching not too long ago. And they were talking about, how back in the civil rights movements, the jobs for colored people in Las Vegas, they had to fight to get 11% of the jobs.
They did.
11%.
They did.
So what that means is that's just enough room for one of us at the table.
One at the table. One at the table.
And we're so much better than that.
We're so much bigger than that.
Man, we the whole goddamn table,
Okay.
folks. We gotta let them know we are the table. Damn just giving us one seat. We are our own table. And it is up to us to make our table.
Matter of fact, when you see me comment, put that table in a bigger room. I need just so much space.
I don't need a conference room. Put my table outdoors in the stadium.
I need the stadium.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what we got to get to. We got to get past the point of it's just enough room for one.
No.
Or two.
No.
Or three. Because, man, we see it on the jobs.
Yes.
You go to your jobs and you'll see, man, it's one or two. And then the one or two into it.
Yeah.
Like, how? Like, why, how does that help us? How does that help you?
That's not helping the people looking at you, looking up to you, aspiring to be at the levels you're at. That does not help them.
No, because if Watch for the Hook is bickering with another black company,
that's stupid.
Number one. Number two is not helping the people that's behind us
No.
looking. They're like, damn, they stayed into it. Why I'm a fool with them?
Exactly. No.
Like, no. And now, don't get it wrong. We done been done wrong by some of us.
Child,
So we gonna keep it a buck, but we also be like, that's not saying we're not gonna do business with others like us. No.
I want to do business with them.
Yeah, just don't do business with them.
I want to do business with them.
You just don't do business with them. But we gotta keep it. We cannot stay on this plantation type thinking any longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
This whole hoarding, trying to.
I got a hold.
Yeah.
You know, this my guy. You can't talk to them. Why? The black dollar leaves the black pocket quicker than anyone that doesn't come back.
Can't wait to get to the gas station.
Exactly. So why would we not want to keep us talking to us? Why we won't work with us? Yes, some of us will fuck us over. That's fine.
And some of them will too.
And you got
some of them will too.
Listen.
They gonna do it a little clean, a little quicker.
Yeah.
It's like a paper cut.
Yeah. Like my damn ragged ass thumb. Some of these cuts get deep. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get to the point where we understand the getting it out the mud mentality has to go somewhere. It's so many of us that are out the mud. There's a lot of us that shouldn't be in the mud.
Yeah, there are enough of us that are not in the mud or has at least gotten out of the mud.
Yes.
That everybody shouldn't have to be, still trying to get it out the mud. I mean, that's just, and of course, that's just a figure of speech.
Yeah.
In our culture.
Everybody
that's a figure of speech.
Everybody wants to say I started out broke and then you find out they grew up in the suburbs. Man, I had a hard knock life. Your family had 3 vehicles.
Okay.
You had a hard knock life.
Yeah.
Oh man, man, my life was so hard, but you went to a private school.
Yeah, some of that may not constitute or justify you using cultural verbiage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Everybody want to be hood until it ain't time to be hood.
yeah. But we just have to really like understand. Sharing is caring, guys.
Come on, man. We all one post, one share away from viral.
Yeah, sharing is caring. Like I like it. Even when we were talking with the other black brand, I always destroy the name. So I always refer to the other black brand. Usually Mike jumps in and cleans it up after me.
You talking about hard-headed CEO?
Yeah,
Hard-headed
like we were giving him props on. I want to say it was his pictures, and he was like, we were on a live then. He was like, yeah, my photographer or videographer, they on right now. Reach out to them. See?
Exactly.
See?
Exactly. How hard was that?
Okay.
How hard was that? It's not hard. Man, we have got to be honest. We are, as blacks, we are a multi-trillion-dollar wow factor. You know what the wow factor is? Honestly, these brands don't pop without us.
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. If people want to really open their books and really, if they told the truth and showed you the numbers, we make them what they are.
Yeah.
Because they're considered something better.
Yeah.
When you put it on, it makes you get this arrogance about yourself.
I told you that's that luxury.
That luxury. And you know, cotton, what we say, cotton is cotton.
It's cotton.
Silk is silk. Wool is wool. Leather is leather. Now some leather may look like pleather if it's that shiny shit, but you know, you gotta keep an eye on it. But
whatever.
It's still the same. It don't cost no more to make none of this stuff than it do to make any of that stuff.
But I think there's just like this real scare tactic or scare factor that you're afraid that if you give another brand, another business, hey, you love my picture so much, this is the person we use. You're afraid that because you had to search the highs and the lows and the prairies and the valleys to find that person, you almost use it as like a hazing process to make the other ones go through the same thing, when you can bypass that and be like, this is the person I've used. Don't even have the opportunity or the potential to waste money on somebody that hasn't been vetted.
Exactly.
You see the quality that they provided to me. You see the type of service that they provide. Go ahead. Let me help you out. Bypass all of that riffraff. Go to them.
Do you hear what she just said?
Bypass it. Go to them. Let me tell you. You're so concerned that they're going to get one leg up on you, or they're going to make one easier dollar than you, that you want to make sure that you keep everybody level until you elevate again.
Miss Parker, you been when we went to Cuba. It's been almost 5 years.
Loved it. Child, ready to go back.
Man, one of the main things I talk about when I tell people about our trip to Cuba is that there's no classism there.
No.
So there maybe is, but we didn't see it. There's no upper, lower, middle class. What we saw was everybody trying to make it.
Yes.
And a lot of people, and whoever the politicians is going to say, well, that's a communist country. But what y'all don't really know is the world screwed over Cuba, because Cuba told them, if you're not taking care of us, we don't fuck with y'all. And that is what happens when you get in unity.
Yes, it was.
When you are unified, you will have to sit there and say, y'all got to fool with all of us.
Right. And this is based on the perspectives that we gathered while we were there. And we were not there, with
few days.
American, tour guide or something.
No.
It wasn't. We were very much
Cuban
with the natives.
Yes. You get the real story. You get the real history.
So we take our perspective based on the info that they gave us.
Yes.
But just to really sum it all up, from how we were told, how the way things transpired, they presented a very unified front.
Yes.
And if we could just come together as more of a collective between brands, or just, if you want to really umbrella it, businesses,
yes,
you could help someone else not have to work as hard on one particular area that you may have spent a countless number of hours on that could have set you back. Now, maybe when that person works on another area that you haven't targeted, or you haven't even thought about targeting, or that you're thinking about targeting, maybe they will have figured out some of those kinks for you, and they can help you now. But we just have this mentality. I figured it out on my own. You have to as well. Well, that doesn't help the culture grow.
No.
It only stunts you even more.
Yep.
In comparison to other regions
Yep.
that are willing to pass this information along to each other. They're just propelling right by y'all.
One thing that we have learned, other minorities have bypassed us because
Yeah.
what? They stuck together.
Yep.
It was 7 in the house, 12 in the house. They all worked at the same place together.
Right.
They've always stuck. We've grown apart. And so what me and Miss Parker are trying to do is talk about how to geographically pull us back together. This thing called the internet is so valuable. We can be miles apart, but less than seconds away.
Yes.
Did you hear me again? We can be miles apart, but less than seconds
That's
away.
right.
We are less than seconds away from fixing these problems.
Yep.
Seconds. Seconds compared to lifetimes. We have spent lifetimes fixing crap. We now can do it in seconds.
Yeah.
And we're wasting time not doing it.
Jogging in place. That's what Cardi B said.
Child, we all on the treadmill.
My
looking like
career's
hamsters.
taking off, yours jogging in place.
Hey, why jog in place when we can fly together?
Exactly. That's what I'm like. Just if you would just literally share info, help each other out. Stop hoarding.
If you're looking to make a buck off of everything, you'll probably not make $1 off anything.
That's right.
Sharing is caring is one thing, but another thing is being a decent human being. Being a better business person is even deeper.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm going to tell y'all, don't let these billionaires fool you. You know how much insider help they've given each other?
Yeah.
Come on, man. If the billionaires are still doing insider help for them and their friends, why are the hundredaires, the thousandaires, the not so quite millionaires not doing insider help for their friends?
Because they don't want nobody to have more than them.
That doesn't make any sense, people. I just want you to know, we all need help. I'm raising my hand. Help. We all need help.
Michael Parker, we got to get ready and get up out of here. We have been bumping our
Hey.
gums. I'm telling you, this is like a touchy topic. I could probably go another 20 minutes, but I'm a hush.
But Miss Parker is correct. But, Miss Parker,
Yes.
I appreciate you. Once again, you brought the heat, girl. Bring the heat.
Whatever
You brought the heat. Ooh, she on fire. She's on fire.
Oh, gosh, no.
So, Miss Parker,
No.
take us on about here as we try not to fend for ourselves. Because, child, it's hard in these streets.
It is. It
Hard in
is.
these streets.
I just hope when everyone listens to this that they realize golden nuggets are dropped for a reason. When you are listening to us, we are not allowing you to fend for yourself. The fact that you are listening to us, you're making sure you don't fend for yourself.
Catch y'all next time. Peace out. Your mic was way louder than mine this time. I couldn't figure that out.